I think it's on, Saz. What do you think?
Why do you sound constipated?
I need a tan. That's why.
Hey fam, welcome back to my channel today. We've got the hubby here in our master bedroom, which we did not plan to do this video in this room. It just so happens to have worked out this way.
It worked out that way.
I was a little iffy about it because this is a video about our first kiss.
We're doing a video about the first kiss?
Yeah, I told you we were doing that.
We're gonna tell everything?
I mean, what do you expect?
Hold on, I have to fart. Okay, it went away.
What did you think this video was gonna be about?
I just figured like I would come on your channel and entertain everybody for a few minutes. Ding! I do my own sound effects.
He really does. I really hope my family's not gonna be watching this video.
I think this is a little shadier for you than it is for me, player.
Okay, let's get the facts straight.
Everything that y'all need to know.
Okay, it's story time with Saz and Steve. Here we go.
Sazan and Steve's first kiss. 'Twas the night before their first kiss.
Let's tell like it is, okay? Before we tell them about the first kiss, I feel like they need to know a little backstory.
That's right, that's the story behind the story that we're gonna tell you so that you understand the story and why it could be funny and or weird and or awesome.
Whatever he said. So Stevie and I, as you guys may or may not know, we met when we were in college. We were basically friends before anything.
There it is.
You were the type of guy that would walk into the room and all eyes were on you. He just has this charisma and this charm, and I'm literally smiling ear to ear right now like it is the first time we met. What did you think of me?
The first time I saw you, I was like, dang. And you didn't even have any makeup on. I said, that girl's got some brows. Ooh. She's got some lips. That face is so
symmetrical.
I just had to have you. I just had to squeeze you. I'm sorry, I was raised in a gospel church. That's part of who I am.
We were just instantly drawn to each other. We didn't know what it was about the other person, but we just felt like, you know, there was something there. So we got to know each other through our radio, TV, film department. We kind of had this nightly newscast we had to be a part of as school credit.
You guys know. Thanks for joining us on NTTV Nightly News. I'm Steve Hendrix.
And I'm Sazan Barzani.
When we did the newscast together, we were in the booth. And I said to you, when we were recording the audio, I said, so, what kind of guys are you into? You said, oh, you know, dark, brown, exotic. Oh, none of the things that I am. Even though I'm exotic inside.
The thing is I had never tested out a white car.
I was a respectful lad, and I immediately was like, hey, friend zone, that's what it is.
I'll never forget the first night we hung out outside of school. It was one of our best friend, Matt Torres, his birthday. Right. And we all went out to Dallas, and this was the first time in a group setting where I got to hang out with Stevie outside of like the TV department at school. Just kept eyeing him in a way that like I wasn't.
You know exactly what it was.
So basically that night when we were at Blackfin, we had a moment to ourselves, and I was like, you're such a player. I bet he's drawn so many girls in like a little fishing rod, you know? And then as the conversation went on, Stevie said, I'm actually not a player. And I was like, yeah, right. It was like, actually, I'm saving myself for my wife.
Plot twist.
She
said, what's a sweet little church homeschool boy doing out here in the woods?
I literally said, you're lying. And he was like, what? No, I swear I'm not lying. Right. I had trust issues at this time. So for all the women out there who tried to get your hands on my man, he was waiting for me. I almost fell off the bench.
Were you raised in a gospel church?
I should have been. So after that, my eyes were on him the entire... Babe, I'm trying to tell the story.
I'm sorry, you smell good and you look and you're being so sweet. I just have to give it
Well, I love you.
Fast forward 2 months later. We started noticing there was like a little bit of tension in between, and I was like, interesting. The woman who said she doesn't like white guys suddenly is liking the white guy. But on the inside, I'm special. So, one night we had karaoke with all of our NTTV Nightly News people. So as we're in the karaoke room, I just feel you like sending out the vibes that night. Like you were all like,
well, you were karaokeing too. I don't want no scrub. And the way you were dancing, like he can dance, I was like, dang, white boy got some swag.
Hey, ladies aren't the only ones that shake their tail feathers. Fellas, you know, we show off a little bit of moves, you know what I'm saying?
It was getting really stuffy. It was one of those rooms where it's like 20 people crowded in one room, and I was like, I need some fresh air. So I was like, Stevie, do you want to go get some fresh air with me?
But I knew it wasn't about the air. No air.
I just remember that night finding the courage to just say like, hey Stevie, I wonder what it's like to kiss a white boy.
And this is the line, y'all.
I wonder what it's like to kiss a white boy.
This is the line.
I had no game.
Did you think it was more romantic than that? I would have wondered.
Okay, prior to Stevie, I had literally only like kissed one guy ever. And so like Stevie responded, I can't. And I was like,
oh, I forgot I said that.
He was like, I care so much about you as a friend that I would hate that if we did this right now, if it affects our friendship. That made me want him more. I was like, who is this guy? He's literally perfect. It made me love you in that moment.
But like deep down, like I was thinking, I'm so about this right now.
Me being as persistent as I am, I was like, Stevie, it's not gonna ruin our friendship.
What did I say after that? Wasn't I like, hey, pucker up?
Okay, so we slowly went in for the kiss in the parking lot as we're paranoid, and literally it's like dark outside, and so like I remember we kissed, and it was kind of like we didn't bump heads or anything like that, but I think we were both trying to be in control of the kiss, so it got a little like weird and sloppy.
My friend came out looking for me. He was like, Steve, are you out here?
And then I pulled back, and then I was like, oh my gosh, I kind of felt bad at that moment. I was like, I can't believe I did that. I hope he doesn't think like less of me. So I kind of stepped back, and Stevie grabbed me for a second kiss.
And that was the one that sealed the deal.
And it was just one of those nights that I'll never forget. Will we be sharing this story with Teenie? Probably not.
All I can say is after the first kiss, we took a step back, and I was like, I just remember thinking in my head, nah, that ain't it. You gotta show her what it's really about. And that's why I grabbed you. And we stayed in the parking lot for another 15 minutes.
No, we didn't. We ended up leaving after that 1 minute. We left after that because Rob came.
No, we didn't. We stayed out for 15 minutes.
Secret.
Hold on, now my fart came back, and I have to, one second. I'll step over here.
All right, well that was our first kiss story. Let me know if you want more story time with Saz and Steve. There are so many stories in our marriage, in our parent life, business life that we can actually share with you guys. And I think it's kind of fun because we get to relive the moment.
You guys plenty.
Ooh, long story short, if your first kiss wasn't the best, it can still end up in marriage.
That's what we did.
Yes, Stevie, stop.
Oh.